It's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will come out first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. gets it out fast. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Turning it on. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. All out of space.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes in the 22. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. That's reeled in. It's Nicholson. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Etheridge. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And some room to work. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Touchdown, Irish! Great job by the back on the option.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the 1st play. You need to be successful and productive on that 1st play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency?
Breaks into the open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays. But nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Irish back on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. Offense in an empty set. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Nicholson. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Collier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholson. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first.
There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the quick grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Spartans will hustle to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, they're after him! And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Etheridge. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll do it himself. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Second down coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Across the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown. Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't.
He's loose. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down, now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't connect on his first throw.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They booted away on 4th down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
Breaks into the open. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Pulls it in. It's Etheridge.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes...
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Etheridge. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown by the Irish. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Finley. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing? Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
You consistently run the football, a steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Michigan State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Darrisaw. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. shoot. Quick toss to the right. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Peters. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to sling it on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Finley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That little swing pass was designed to get the running back loose and get him some space. shut it down.
Yeah, and I want to get him the ball in space. I got to find ways to make that happen, but after he catches it, I need him to be a great running back. I need him to make people miss.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Finds a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give and tick, 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 tick. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And he tacks on the extra point. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of...
Brings Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force it.
He's loose on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. Here's the return. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.